Alyssa Cody, and today we have Andy and Lindsay practicing with us at Pranam Yoga Shala in Omaha, Nebraska. In today's class, we'll be focusing on laterals, so really getting into the side bodies. So we'll start on our backs today. So go ahead and lie down, finding a comfortable position. Arms can go out to the side. Let the legs be heavy. Begin to let gravity pull you down into the ground. Bringing awareness to your breath, feeling it come into the nose, down the back of the throat. Lift the chest all the way into the belly. And then follow that breath all the way back out. Continue this awareness on the breath. But this time, focus on where it goes into the sides of the bodies. Can you expand the inhale a little bit further into the rib cage, as if the bones of the rib cage could part with how much you're breathing into it. And then fully releasing with each exhale. Inhale, expand more into the side of the body, feeling the waist expand. And exhale to fully release. Take a few more deep breaths just like this. Full awareness into the side bodies. And then with the next inhale, sweep both arms all the way up overhead. Bring both hands together. You can grab the right wrist with the left arm and pull the right arm all the way over to the left side. Both feet will come together and go over to the left side as well, making a banana shape. So the hips will stay planted in the center of the mat as the feet and the hands go off to the left side, really making a curved shape in the right side body. And awareness is coming back to the breath here, sending full expansion into the right side of the rib cage. Emptying it all the way out before starting again. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And when you reach the bottom of your second exhale, move the hands and legs back to center. Inhale, lengthen long from the toe tips all the way to the fingertips, expanding long. And exhale, curve in the opposite direction, grabbing the opposite wrist, pulling it over toward the right side. Hands and feet curving to the right, hips staying in the center. Inhale, expands into the left side of the body. Bringing full awareness, full focus into that left side body. Can you stay really present with this breath and where it's traveling, where it's creating space? Two more deep breaths here, all the way in and all the way out. When you reach the bottom of the second exhale, come back to center. Inhale, both legs go up toward the sky, hands stay up overhead. Cross the right knee over the left and drop the knees over to the left side. Gaze will fall off over to the right. Hands will kind of go up in the right side of the mat without forcing it too much. And even though you've created some compression in the lungs here, can you still inhale all the way deep into the belly and all the way out? Letting gravity pull you down further into the mat. Surrendering more into this twist. Take one deep breath all the way in. And exhale, slowly unwind, sending both feet back up toward the sky. This time the left knee crosses on top of the right and the knees drop over to the right. Gaze falls off to the left. Hands go up toward the left corner of the mat. Again, we're not cranking. We're simply guiding the body into this twist. Again, practicing with the compression in the lungs, sending the inhale deeper into the belly. And maybe with each exhale, you can find a little bit more release. Inhale all the way in, sending it down into the pelvis. And exhale, slowly unwind, extending the legs long across the mat. Inhale both knees in toward the chest, hugging the knees in toward grabbing the shins with their hands. So pull the knees in and begin rocking forward and backward. Eventually rocking up to a seated position. The legs can cross. If you'd like to elevate the hips a little bit to make sitting more sustainable, go ahead and grab a block or a pillow or blanket will do. The hands can come down to the sides or on the knees. And then as you inhale, lengthen from the seat all the way up through the spine, sitting a little bit taller, as if I had a string attached to the top of your head and I was pulling you upward, lengthen between each vertebra. Roll the shoulders down the back, finding a proud stance. Chest is puffed up a little bit. The chin is tucked back into the neck. One deep inhale. And exhale, drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. Keeping the shoulders level, just letting the neck move here. Bringing full awareness to what it feels like in the left side of the neck. When the next exhale comes, slowly roll the chin down in toward the chest, pausing at the bottom just for a moment, and then the left ear moves over toward the left shoulder. Bringing full awareness into the right side of the neck. So the left ear is over to the left shoulder. Can you send the breath there? And then drop the head all the way back behind you. And the right ear drops back over toward the right shoulder. Continue making these neck circles, allowing the head to roll from side to side. Pausing wherever the body is asking you to. Maybe one side needs a little bit more love than the other. Just bringing your full attention into the neck, noticing how it feels today, noticing where there is tightness and where there is ease. Syncing the movement to the breath. Bring the head back to a neutral position. Left hand drops over toward the left side, fingertips on the ground. Inhale, the right arm sweeps all the way up and overhead. You can find a slight bend in the left elbow to open through the right side body. Going as far down as feels comfortable, so long as you can keep integrity in the spine and you're not collapsing over in the shoulders, you're rolling the heart open toward the ceiling. And then sending that breath into the right side body, can you expand more between each rib cage? Maybe lengthening the inhales a little bit more, slowing down in the exhales. One big inhale, fill all the way up in the right side body. And exhale, sweep the right hand back down to the right side. Inhale, the left arm sweeps up overhead. Bending in the elbow as much as you need. It might be different on this side. Expanding the heart open toward the sky. Inhale into the left side of the body, sending more space, more breath in between each rib cage. One more inhale all the way in. And exhale, the left hand down to the left side, right arm sweeps up and over. And then the right hand goes down to the ground. Left arm sweeps up and overhead. Left hand down. Right arm sweeps. Right arm sweeps down. Left arm sweeps up overhead. Continuing this side to side motion. Switching once you reach that point of tension in the side body, not going too far. Beginning to create space in this fluid motion back and forth, side to side, moving with your own breath. And then the next time the right hand sweeps down to the ground, take the right fingertips back behind you a little bit more. Bring the left hand to the left knee. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. So you're finding a bit of a twist here. Still lengthening up really tall in the spine. The twist won't go very far. Follow the next inhale, left arm sweeps back up overhead. Left fingertips come to the ground, right arm sweeps up and over. Right hand hooks on the right knee, gazes over the left shoulder. Can you lengthen a little bit taller in the spine, rolling the shoulders back? And release the twist back to center. Rock over to hands and knees, tabletop position. Bringing the wrists in line with the shoulders and the knees in line with the hips. Inhale, send the belly toward the ground, head and tail tilt up toward the sky. And exhale, push the ground away, rounding in the spine. Inhale. Belly reaches toward the ground, head and tail toward the sky. And exhale, reverse in the opposite direction. Doing this a few more times. Begin to incorporate some hip circles in the motion, sending the ribs out toward the side, creating space in the spine in ways that you might not normally move. Come back to a neutral position. Inhale, the right arm sweeps up toward the sky, gaze follows. Roll the wrist out in both directions. Exhale, weave the right arm under the left armpit, bringing the right ear and the right shoulder all the way to the ground. Then crawl the left fingertip all the way up toward the top of the mat. Allowing the gaze to peek under the left shoulder, twisting the heart open toward the ceiling. Inhale all the way in, and exhale, slowly unwind, pressing into the left hand. Reach the right arm back up toward the sky, and exhale the right arm down toward the mat. Inhale, left arm sweeps all the way up to the sky. Roll out in the wrists both directions. And then weave that left arm under the right shoulder. Left ear and left shoulder go to the ground. Right fingertips crawl up toward the top of the mat, twisting the heart open toward the sky. Grounding down into the parts of the body that are touching the floor. Feeling the stability. Inhale, send it all the way down deep into the belly. And exhale, bring that right hand back in, press into the right hand, reach the left arm back up toward the sky. And the left hand goes down, tuck the toes under, send the hips up to downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide into the mat, pressing down really hard. Feet are about hips width. And the hips are reaching up, the belly is reaching back toward the tops of the thighs. Inhale, the right leg sweeps up toward the sky. And exhale, step it between both hands. Ground the left heel down into the mat at an angle. Inhale, the arms sweep up, warrior two. So the right knee is in line with the right ankle. You're really pressing down into the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, the left arm down toward the left thigh, right arm sweeps up and overhead, reverse warrior, opening through the right side body. Exhale, the right hand comes down, or right elbow to the right knee, left arm up and over, side angle pose. Really twisting the heart open toward the sky. Pressing down into the feet so your foundation is really stable. One more time, inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, side angle pose. Right elbow comes down to the right knee, pressing them into each other. Left arm sweeps up and over. One big inhale, filling up in the left side body. And exhale, rotate the left hand down toward the ground. Step the left foot in to meet the right, come to a forward fold. Release the neck all the way down, letting the head hang heavy. Bring the hands to the shins, pressing into the shins, reach the heart forward, half lift. And exhale, fold to the ground. Inhale, both arms sweep all the way up and overhead. Clasp the fingers together, both pointer fingers up toward the sky. Right thumb is on top of the left. Inhale, lengthen really tall. And exhale, bend over to the right, drawing the fingers across the sky in an arch. So rather than collapsing the shoulders down here, we're really opening the heart up toward the sky. Breathing more space, more expansion into the left side body. One more deep breath in. And exhale, make your way back up to the center. Roll both hands down out toward the side as you release down to the ground, forward fold. Press both hands into the mat. Step the feet back to plank pose. Lower all the way to the ground, hugging the elbows in toward the rib cage. Untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra. And exhale, come to the knees, make your way back to downward facing dog. Again, checking in, making sure those fingers are spread wide. Really grounding down into that second knuckle in the hand. Lengthening in the side bodies here. Can you expand longer through the spine, sending the hips up high toward the sky, dropping the belly down. Inhale, the left leg reaches up toward the sky. Exhale, step the left foot between both hands. Ground the right heel down at an angle. Inhale the arms up, warrior two. Left knee is in line with the left ankle. Really pushing down into both feet and expanding the fingertips long, reaching away from each other. Inhale, the right hand reaches for the right thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over, reverse warrior. Exhale, left elbow to the left knee, right arm up and overhead, side angle pose. Inhale, the left hand down, or right hand down, left arm up and over, reverse warrior. Exhale, the left elbow to the left knee, side angle. The right shoulder is opening toward the sky, twisting in the rib cage a little bit. Really grounding into the outer edge of the right foot to hold here. Inhale, expand more into the right rib cage. Good, and with the next exhale, sweep the right hand down to the ground, left fingertips follow. Step the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Release the head, nodding yes and no, reminding the head to release. Keeping a slight bend in the knees and a forward fold. Hips are reaching up toward the sky. Press both hands into the shins and reach the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down to the ground. Inhale, both arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, clasp the hands, left thumb on top of the right this time. Pointer fingers reaching up toward the sky. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, pressing down into the feet. Exhale, draw the fingers over to the left. Really expanding between each rib cage on the right side. Sending all of the breath into the right side of the body. One more deep breath all the way in. And with the exhale, bring the fingers back up toward the sky. Release the hands down to the side, rolling out in the wrists on your way down, fold forward. Plant both hands into the mat, step both feet back to plank pose. The gaze is out in front of you, really strong in the legs as you lower to the ground. Elbows are scraping in toward the side of the body. Untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet, inhale, cobra. Lift the heart. And exhale, make your way through downward facing dog. Release the knees down toward the mat. Send the hips back toward the heels, child's pose. Take the knees a little bit wider, allowing the belly space to drop through. And then walk the hands over to the right. So the torso will start to center over the right knee. Really pressing down into the hands to allow a little bit of a pull to happen in the left side of the body. Bringing awareness back to the breath here. Notice if it's shortened or if it's long and slow. Is it a little choppy anywhere? Nothing to do or think about, but observe the breath and how it travels into the body. Inhale all the way into the left side body. And exhale, walk the hands back over through center. Pausing here, dropping the chest down to the mat. And then slowly walking the hands over to the left. So the torso is trying to center over the left knee. Inhale, expanding all the way into the right side body. Can you create a little bit more space? Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, walk the hands back through center. Slowly roll the spine up on the inhale, making your way onto your back. Step the feet in, taking the knees toward the sky, and gently rock the knees side to side, windshield wipering the legs. Releasing in the low back, and the sacrum. And then gently extend your legs long. For final resting pose, take any final moments. Shavasana.